What would you do if you were on a crashing plane? Would you have any unfinished business? Would you have any regrets? But above all else, if you were to survive, would you make any changes in your life? Well, these are all of the things that my TED Talk speaker has been through. Rick Elias is an accomplished businessman. He is the CEO and co-founder of Red Ventures, which is a marketing services company, and he's also a plane crash survivor. In his TED Talk entitled "The 3 Things I Learned While My Plane Crashed," Rick listed his experience of being a passenger on U.S. Airways Flight 1549 that crashed into the Hudson River in New York City in January of 2009. During his presentation, Rick let us in and all the things that was going into his mind and all the things that he had going on in his life before the plane crash and all the changes he made after the plane crash. Now, from the very beginning, Rick was able to capture the audience's attention by utilizing memorable dramatization, emotive storytelling, and a sense of humor. His opening consisted of him mimicking the sound of an engine failing, and then asking the audience to step into his shoes and experiencing the things that he went through as the plane was going down. Now that to me was a star moment, and it packed a lot of punch. You would never think that someone would open up a presentation by making the noises of grr, 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 and mimicking the sound of a plane going down. And he definitely utilizes Nancy Duarte's spark line, where you can see him comparing the what was and what is as opposed to Duarte's what is and what is to be. And there was definitely a call to adventure because from the very beginning, Rick asked the audience to step into his shoes to experience his experiences. And then at the end, there was definitely also a call to action because he challenged the audiences to go home and reevaluate their lives and think about all the changes they would make if they were on a crashing plane. Now, out of all the 10 commandments, the one that I feel that Rick utilized the best was "Thou shalt tell a story." Throughout his entire presentation in his TED Talk, Rick was able to use his stories of what was going on during the plane crash and his stories of his life prior to it and experiences with his wife, his friends, his children, and all the changes that he made after the plane crash and his experiences then. Like moments where prior to the plane crash, he didn't realize how precious his time with his children are, but then after the plane crash, going to see his first grader daughter's recital made him cry. Now, with all these things, through his storytelling, he was very relatable and personable, and in a way vulnerable, which made the audience listen to him more, and it was more engaging that way. In conclusion, with everything that I witnessed through his TED Talk and his presentation, the one thing that I want to utilize the most when it comes down to my Pecha Kucha is have a great sense of storytelling, a great call to action, and leave the audience with something more and challenging them and making them want to step up to the plate. My name is Alexandria Pham, and this is my TED Talk analysis. Thank you for your time.